My fiancé bragged that I should feel lucky he chose me, so I dumped an entire glass of red wine on him, and that was only the beginning. Last Friday night, I was sitting at a high-end downtown steakhouse, celebrating my fiancé Brandon's big promotion, alongside 5 of his coworkers. Everything was going great, until someone at the table asked how we first met. Brandon took a slow sip of his bourbon, smirked, and said, "Honestly, she was just convenient. I was tired of playing the field, and she was always available. I definitely downgraded, but hey, at least she keeps the apartment clean." The entire table went dead quiet. I stared right at Brandon, expecting him to laugh, to say he was just messing around. He didn't. He sat back, twirling his glass, looking completely unbothered. His coworker Maya shifted uncomfortably and said, "Brandon, wow, that's your fiancé you're talking about." Brandon just shrugged like it was nothing. "What? I'm just keeping it real with you guys. She knows she got lucky. No guy in my salary tier would usually settle like this." Something deep inside me just snapped. I didn't scream. I didn't drop a single tear. Instead, I calmly stood up, picked up my full glass of deep red Cabernet Sauvignon, and poured it directly over his crisp, white dress shirt. The red wine soaked through his shirt, dripping down onto his designer pants. The look of sheer panic on his face was worth every single penny. I slapped a $50 bill on the tabletop, grabbed my purse, and walked out of that restaurant without saying another word. I spent that night on my sister's couch. By Saturday morning, my phone was blowing up. 38 missed calls, 52 text messages. I read through them. Not a single apology. Just, "You made me look like an absolute idiot. You ruined my dinner, and stop acting crazy and come back." That was the exact moment I realized I was completely done. See, Brandon forgot one crucial detail. The lease on our luxury downtown loft was entirely in my name. I paid the deposit, and I paid the rent. While he was sleeping off his hangover at a buddy's house, I hired a team of movers. Within 3 hours, every single piece of his designer clothes, his golf clubs, and his gaming gear were packed into cardboard boxes and dropped straight onto his mother's front porch. I handed the landlord a copy of the new security code and officially wiped his name off the building registry. On Sunday, Brandon's mom called me. I expected her to lose her mind at me, but when I told her exactly what her son said at that dinner, word for word, the phone went silent. She sighed heavily and said, "My son is an arrogant fool, and you deserve so much better. I am so sorry." By Monday afternoon, Brandon called from a random number, yelling, "You tossed my stuff? You embarrassed me in front of my family? Everyone thinks I'm a monster now." I took a slow breath, keeping my tone ice cold. "You told your coworkers I was just convenient," I said quietly, "so I made a very convenient choice to upgrade my life without you." And then I hung up and blocked him for good. Turns out I was never a downgrade. I was way out of his league the entire time.